there is a fire. We know for each and every metabolism, we need fire. And this is wood, and this is earth, this is water. And water is having capacity to control the fire. But when it become, suppose there is a very small fire, very small heat, but there is a tremendous water all around, and it will tremendous water all around, tremendous, like a ocean. Then because of this excessive water, this will try, and this will reduce the fire completely. So in this condition, fire will lose his existence. So suppose this is fire, only this much, and this is water, and this will completely over controlled. And so we can see sometime, because of excessive raining all around, because of excessive winter season all around, sometimes we see there is excessive coldness, excessive, very excessive coldness. So this may happen because of this fire. Fire get over controlled by the water. So this is called overacting cycle. In this condition, we will take we can take many examples in this condition, but ultimately they all are damaging the grandson because of over control. So as per this cycle means over control cycle or overacting cycle, grandmother over controlling grandson. For example, liver is over controlling spleen. Liver is over controlling spleen. Heart is over controlling lung, because heart is mother, heart is grandmother, lung is grandson, and heart is over controlling or overacting over grandson. In the same way, there is excessive stomach heat. Suppose this is the stomach, earth element. This is the metal, and this is the water. So now stomach is overacting over the water element. So stomach is grandmother, and urinary bladder is grandson, and stomach is overacting on UV. So in this condition, all the grandmother has got over parenting control, and they are trying to do what they should not do at that much extent. So this is called overacting cycle or excessive grandmother parenting control. Excessive grandmother parenting control. We also in acupuncture, this cycle has been explained with the name of Ching cycle. Ching cycle. Ching cycle means over control cycle, overacting cycle. Now we are discussing about fourth one, that is insulting cycle. Insulting cycle. What is that? The meaning of insulting cycle is, this is the 5 element. We are discussing insulting cycle. See, what is the meaning of insult? The meaning of insult, when someone feeling that someone has insulted you, means you are feeling more power. You are feeling yourself as a very reputed person. You are feeling in family like grandmother, grandson, father, mother, feeling themselves as a senior and experienced person, and suddenly some small person tells something and insult them. So in the same way, when grandson is having excessive energy, suppose this is the lungs and this is the large intestine. Lungs and large intestine is the sun, and earth means spleen and stomach is mother, and heart and small intestine is grandmother. So as per this rule, if lungs is very excessive and it will just do opposite insult and it will overact, it will do opposite action on the grandmother. So in general, grandmother is controlling the son, but in this cycle just it is opposite, that grandson is insulting grandmother, is not following the grandmother. Maybe grandmother has scolded a lot throughout the life, and one day suddenly grandson start doing just opposite action. So as per this cycle, all the grandson like lungs will insert the heart, like spleen will insert the liver. So this is the spleen, this is the liver. Like heart will insert the fire. So I will give the example. Suppose heart is grandson and kidney is grandmother. So grandson insulting. Grandson is insulting means heart is insulting kidney, and then the insulted person feel very low and heart will be dominant. Heart will be dominant because he is insulting and becoming a dominant in this condition. Why it is happening? Because heart has having very great energies and it is having too much energy, means it is not, it cannot be controlled by anyone. It cannot be controlled by anyone. In that condition, it is start doing opposite action. Okay, still you can't hear properly, Dr. Rajeshwarji, Rajshekharji. So in that condition, suppose this is the earth element, stomach and spleen. This is the water element, kidney and UV. And in between, we have metal, lungs and large intestine. So this is the grandmother. And this is the grandson. So this is the grandmother and this is the grandson. So what is the meaning of earth? What is the meaning of earth? Earth means dampness. Earth means humidity. Earth means ama, undigested food. Earth means growth. Earth means any nodule. So suppose there is a excessive ama. Okay. There is excessive stomach energy. There is excessive stomach energy. Then it may start doing over controlled urinary bladder. So that's why if there is excessive humidity, excessive ama, undigested food, it may create some problem for the urinary bladder and it may create UTI. In that UTI, person will be suffering with very foul smelling. Foul smell comes only because of earth element, because earth element is having some ama or undigested food. So there will be some turbid secretion through the urine, turbid secretion, foul smelling. Because what is happening? So when you are seeing the urine, but in the urine, what is coming? In the urine, earth element is coming. Earth means unwanted growth, turbid things, humidity, dampness, smelling particles. So that is the part of earth element. So it means stomach is overacting. Stomach is overacting on the urinary bladder. Actually, this is just starting. Slowly, we will understand all the things. When we will do when we do diagnosis part, that time we are going to, yeah, definitely. So there is a protein urea cast cells. Like suppose one patient is coming to you complaining about the protein urea or some cast cells in the urine. So what will happen? Because he will tell doctor, I am suffering with UTI, yani urinary tract infection. So what will be our treatment? Whether we will treat just urinary bladder? No, not at all. We have to make the diagnosis because the person is getting some turbid cast cells, protein material in the urine. So it means some earth is overacting on the urinary bladder. So we have to reduce first stomach heat, overacting earth element. Because suppose some overacting cycle means controlled cycle means someone is doing something on someone, like urinary bladder is innocent, but stomach is having excessive heat or some problem, and because stomach is the grandmother and overacting in the urinary bladder, and you will see the symptom of the urinary bladder. Patient is coming to you and you cannot treat just urinary bladder. First, you have to treat the stomach. Who is creating the problem to the urinary bladder? So if you treat the urinary stomach first, then after with that we will combine the point of urinary bladder, then only we can able to treat the problem properly. So in that condition, each and everything is having lots of symptoms in the body.